I'm recording this. The first time I realized I didn't press the record button. The second time I was recording it in slow-mo. Yeah, third time's the charm. But today is a very special video. It's a little scarier than special. I am basically planning on dyeing my hair from blonde to a more brown or like a dark brown / black look. Just something closer to my natural hair color. It's been through like bleaching like 2 times. So the first time is when I did in Korea and I kind of ended up with like a gray hair look and it faded to a blonde. And then when I was visiting my family in China, my mom wanted me to like dye my hair brown so I don't like scare them because I haven't seen my family in a while. And I went to a small salon where I usually get my hair cut, but they used box dye to dye my hair instead. And my hair ended up looking like 3 different colors. So the very end was like black, and then this was like red / orange, and this was kind of like a greenish ashy brown. It was like giving Christmas vibes because it was like red here and like green here. When I was in China, I was like getting my hair shampooed somewhere and they're like, oh, like there's like 3 different colors in here, like we can fix it for you. And I was like, okay. I was trying to tell them I wanted like a milk tea brown maybe. They're showing me like darker brown colors, so I was like, oh, maybe like a lighter version of that. And they just turned into blonde. You know, it's just like a lot of maintenance, and my roots are growing out a lot. It's like straight across, and I can't really do any like hairstyles. Like if I got bangs, for example, which I don't know if I will do anytime soon, it would just be like 2 colors. The longest time I thought that I had to use like box dye to dye if I wanted to do it at home, and I didn't know that like I could just dye my hair without it lightening my roots at all. And box dye is really bad for you. Oh, but looking at it now, like I kind of like my hair right now, but I don't know. But I'm gonna do a little haul. I went to Sally Beauty today and I spent like more than 30 minutes there probably. Like I was spending a long time like looking at stuff, and I was doing a lot of research into how people dyed their hair. Like originally I was thinking of doing something like overtone or just getting like a colored conditioner to like just dye my hair like by like depositing the color into my hair. I don't know, I just saw some results where like it faded into like orange and some other colors. So I was just like, if I want to damage my hair again, like might as well do it right, hopefully, because I'm doing it at home. But let me give you a little haul. So I saw a lot of videos and a lot of people use this brand called Ion. So I want to do like a color fill technique where you kind of get like a warm color, like maybe like coppery color, orange, or like red in some cases, to add warmth back into their hair. Because if you think about it, when you're like bleaching your hair for the first round, it's like it turns like kind of orange depending on how much bleach you put. And the way I thought about it was like, oh, it's like putting that back into your hair because when you bleach it, it's all gone. I don't know if that makes sense. That explanation made me understand it more. Yeah, I thought I had to do the same thing where I get like a more coppery color for my hair to like color fill my hair and then add like a dark color over. People working at Sally Beauty were telling me that because I have like Asian hair, it's like much darker and it's maybe the process is a little different. So they recommended to use like a dark red brown color. The second color is to do this like intense brown. I've seen a lot of people use like demi or like semi-permanent color for like the color fill part, but they didn't have that many options there, and the ones that they had were like really bright red, and apparently it's like harder to remove red from your hair than black. I'll just do it like this. Oh, no, I don't know. Like, I think my hair just looks healthier and it looks nicer today because yesterday I used like a conditioner mask. A little shinier today. But yeah, I got these 2 colors and they're both permanent. And then I got a volume 10 conditioner developer. On Sally Beauty's website, they have a really useful chart that tells you what level developer you should use depending on what color you're trying to get and depending on where your hair is at currently. Yeah, and I picked up this version that is for sensitive scalp, and yeah, my scalp was burning last time when I dyed my hair and I was in pain, so I don't want to feel that again. I also got some other supplies like this little bowl, and I got this brush. So mix it in here, apply it in my hair. And also got this after color hair mask. It kind of seems like yeah, it's kind of like a conditioner. And lastly, I got this color brilliance, or like a color booster that I can add into my hair dye and like mix it together. So it's a little healthier for my hair. The total for everything that I got was $42.55, which isn't bad considering like the prices at salons. It's like professional products versus like box dye. A little scary. But today I am planning on doing like a strip test. So I don't know how people usually do it. I think I'm just gonna cut out like a piece of my hair and then dye it and then see what happens and see if it looks good. Yeah, so I'm a little scared because I've never worked with these things before, but wish me luck. Okay, so it turns out a strand test doesn't require me cutting off my hair. Starting with this one, I'm just gonna put like a very little bit. I'm gonna add very little. I don't know if I put too little, like this is so little. It's literally like this. This hairbrush. This is so stingy of me. Paint it on my hand. This is so little. Oh, it's already starting to turn a little pink. I just shampooed it and dried it, and now I am gonna do the same thing but with the medium intense brown. I think I am going to like put it over not only the red part but like go a little above that just to see what it looks like without like the color fill in the middle. Yeah, because another option that the worker said was to just put the dark color directly on my hair without color filler and then just have like toner or like I think conditioners just to like maintain that color, so it's a little easier to do. So just another option. But I did want the color to last longer and I'm not really into like maintaining it like that, so I just want to be like, you know, done with it. On my hair, my 12 strands of hair. This is how it looks. It actually matches my natural color pretty well, and I'm trying to figure out the difference between what it looks like with the color fill or not. Please ignore my crusty nails. Now I'm gonna chop it off. But look, it kind of looks funny because my roots are growing out here and then just blonde in the middle. Ta-da! Clean this up a bit and do a little hairdresser magic. Please don't judge me. Okay, but now I have an easier hair sample to work with. This is the end that has no color fill. It's like a little more neutral. I'm gonna stop showing you my strands of hair that I cut off. But I'll see you tomorrow when I actually dye my whole head. Wish me luck. Okay, I finally got my hair cut. It's not too bad. The ends are like now very flat and sharp. So I have this really bad habit of like fidgeting with my hair and like touching the ends of it. And I like love poking it. I'm kind of scared. You must be wondering how I'm gonna protect my clothes from the hair dye. And here's your answer. Oh my gosh, I didn't think this through. There's no armholes. No, I'm just breaking the bag. Okay. It has a little hood for me in the back. My strands of hair are still on the counter. Oh, I need to get gloves. And let me get this hair off of this counter. I'm actually gonna use a scale so I can make sure that the ratio is 1:1. And I also changed my top. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of my trash bag top. And then we have our little mixture. It's kind of embarrassing how long it took me to like try to calculate the final weight that I needed. Math is not my strong suit. ASMR. It's like frosting. Please work out. I think I'm gonna use my gloves. I'm just grabbing it from the bowl. It's like I'm grabbing food. Like, I also have really long sideburns, so there's like a lot of hair coming out of there. Fun fact, the last time I did my hair myself, like me and my friend bought this, it's like kind of bleach, but like maybe a little more mild. We ended up doing it. My hair turned so orange. It was like reddish orange and it was like so bright. And it was like that for a bit. My other friend She had some like hair bleaching experience, sort of. She helped me do my hair and kind of like fix the bleach. It turned even more orange. It was like a brighter orange. I guess I was a redhead for a bit. So I ended up having to go to a salon to like have them try to even it out more. So I was more of like a warm blonde color. They were just laughing at my hair because there were some spots with like a stripe on it, and some of my hair was like over bleached, so it was super stretchy. And I thought that was the last of it. I thought I was gonna stop doing my hair like that, but I ended up getting my hair bleached again. Okay, not bad. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording for now because my camera is almost running out of storage, but I'll see you when I'm done, and hopefully this turns out good. Please wish me luck, even though by the time I post this, it's probably gonna be over, and I'm either gonna be very happy or very, disappointed and embarrassed and sad, which I hope will not happen. Ooh, this kind of looks like a blueberry yogurt. I don't know why I keep thinking this is food, but it looks really good. It reminds me of my painting professor, and he would say that oil paint is really yummy, and I kind of understand what he's talking about. No. Shoot, my hands are like completely covered. I don't know how I'm gonna stop recording. Bye! I don't know why this keeps happening. I recorded my past few clips in slow-mo once again. I just rinsed out my hair, and earlier I was just like freaking out because I was running out of hair dye. Like literally, like I had half of my hair left and I barely had half the amount of dye needed because I drenched this side with so much dye. But it ended up working out, I think. It was a workout squeezing that out of the tube. Okay, but I'm gonna let this air dry a bit, and then I am going to go in with the final round of hair dye. Hopefully it will look good. Something in my teeth. Okay, I just blow dried my hair a little bit. I used low heat. Very warm cherry red. And it's kind of like a reddish brown, which is exactly what the box advertised, so I kind of like it. This looks kind of cool. It's like fall vibe. Say goodbye to this hair. It looks like crime scene evidence. I have a new plan. So instead of putting the entire tube inside of this batch, I'm just gonna divide it into like almost like a half of it, just so I can ensure that I'm using like a good amount on each side instead of drenching one side completely. So yeah, what a great idea. Come on. I'm gonna do math again very soon, so I'm gonna stop recording during that time. Okay, to be honest, I'm probably gonna use Siri. Some more hair dye ASMR. Okay, this is probably not the most relaxing. I added some of the color Brilliance, and that it was kind of confusing figuring out how much to put in, but I just eyeballed it as I usually do. So it was a little out of character for me to use a scale. But I should wear gloves. So for reference, I added 0.6 ounces of the dye or the hair color, and I added another 0.6 of the developer. This time I didn't need to use my Siri. Simple math. Oh no, Siri, I'm just not talking to you. Now it's a delicious paste. I just came back from dinner, so I'm not craving hair dye as much. To be exact, I had a few nibbles of a block of cheese. I love the aged Gouda from Trader Joe's. So good. I bought like a whole block of it and it's almost done now. I realized I could use the end of this as like a hair splitter. Okay, professional. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna be more thorough? I'll just do the same thing. I need to stop doing that thing with my eyebrows. You guys seen the K-drama called, I forgot what it's called, but the lead guy, like he always makes that face, like he's always like, and I might have been a little influenced by him. Oh my gosh, I have white hair. Okay, once again, wish me luck. This is the final round. Yeah, I realize when I have too much in here, I just like get really greedy and take like a lot. I'm gonna take less hair this time and be a little more thorough with it and try to use the brush more instead of using my grubby little fingers. Okay, and I'm just gonna go over it with my grubby hand technique. Tell me if I'm getting it. Okay, nice. I think I did a pretty good job here. Next layer. Ooh, look at that. Oops. I actually got a haircut not too long ago, like before today, but my hair was still a little too long and my ends started like bending. The last time I did it when I was visiting LA, and I went to this small salon. They were super sweet there. It was only $40 for a haircut, and but the last time I was there, I didn't know how much to tip. Like I like prepared ahead of time, but I was like, I usually go with my mom. I sound like a little kid. I go with my mommy because I usually don't really think about cutting my hair until she brings it up. I'm like, okay, I'll go with you. But this time I wanted to take matters into my own hands. So I was just like freaking out about tipping, and I was like, I had an amount in my head. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give like a normal amount and give more depending on how it is. There is a person who went before me. I kind of heard her say like, oh, like 50. And I don't know why I didn't think that like she just meant the total amount she was paying, because like including tip. I thought like, oh shoot, she's tipping 50%. Is that what people usually do? Especially if it's like a smaller salon and you want to support their business. Keep in mind, they didn't really cut that much of my hair. It was basically like a little trim, but they were like really, you know, they gave my hair a lot of treatments. He was also showing me my hair, like how damaged it was. He was like stretching it. I was like, yeah, it's really damaged. I ended up giving like a $20 tip. I was like, oh yeah, keep the change. Yeah, because I was okay with paying like 60 just because, but I thought that was like good for like LA. And then I told my boyfriend after, and then he's like, damn, you gave like a 50% tip. Yeah, I don't know. In the moment I was like panicking, and I was like, okay, like, yeah, take the change. But I still had a good experience there. My boyfriend was like, they probably think you're Mr. Beast. What's up guys? I'm gonna tip 50% at the first hair salon I find. That was just a very long-winded way of me saying I tipped a lot. Why is it? It sounds like I'm flexing, like, yeah, I got the money to tip them 20. I don't know, I just blank out in the moment. Dang, good thing I'm going through with another round of dye, because there's so many stripes of blonde. Yeah, I think this is my blind spot. Maybe when I'm trying to show that I know how to drive, my terminology. Add some more dye. Yeah, some more part 3. Ooh, I'm mixing hair in there. I should stretch while doing this. Ooh, oh, that's nice. I feel like those grandmas in the park. I want to be like that one day. I'm done with this side. Now I'm gonna do this side, but oh my gosh, there's so many like highlights here. It's like the anime highlights. And you're so blonde. I sound like the literal gold digger. Gold! No, usually when I look at this side, it feels like I'm making this face still. Hey Siri, set a timer for 25 minutes. I saved a little bit of dye so I can make another mixture to touch up any spots that I missed. But I think I did a pretty good job because there wasn't really anything I missed. So hopefully it turns out good though. So this is the final hair. This turned out way darker than I expected. Probably shouldn't be that shocked because this is literally like pretty close to my natural hair color. I kind of wish that I didn't try styling my hair because I feel like it doesn't look as good anymore. I feel like I look like one of the founding fathers or something. Well, let's see how this looks after I wash it a few more times. Maybe I'll lighten up, but I'll update you. Should I transition this? Is that a cool sound effect? This is my hair. It's been like, how many days? Probably like 4 days since I dyed my hair. But now it looks a little more natural. You can kind of see like the color underneath. It's so brown now. Let's go. I don't know why I keep doing transitions. You can really tell where I didn't put the red underneath. I feel like doing like 2 layers of colors really help the color last longer. This kind of looks like highlights now. Hey, back to former me. Ignore, I don't know what's going on with this hair sticking out. But okay, cue the outro.